Okay, here I am again. Hope you've enjoyed the videos so far. I've had quite a few emails about left hand as well. I've done a lot of left hand work in the short game, but I haven't done any left hand with just the putter. So let me show you some left-handed stuff and why it's going to really help. Put this together with the right-handed videos that you saw a few days ago or whenever you watch them. So how can we benefit from just practicing our putting with the left hand? Let me show you some awesome traits. Number one, the left hand on the putter allows you to align your shoulders exceptionally square. It's very similar. We looked at a drill where we put our left hand on our right shoulder, but if we've just got our left hand on, if I turn face onto the or side onto the camera, you can see when I put the left hand in position, it makes my shoulder very, very square. So it's very easy for me to go ahead and just make a really good stroke. Let's have a look at it from this angle. So it's very easy for me to go ahead, set the putt in position, and my shoulders, my feet, my knees, my hips, my shoulders, they're all beautifully square. So I can just go ahead and make a really simple stroke there. So that's a brilliant thing that the left hand only will do for you. Another great factor it helps you to do is it stops you breaking down the left wrist. I see a lot of bad putters and they do this and they do this and they block it and they pull it and it just ain't no good. So when you just putt with the left hand, what you're trying to do is keep a really good angle in that wrist there. So we're just going to go ahead and hit it. Look at the angle I've maintained there. It really hasn't broken down too much. You want to feel this point just in that part of the hand there. It's going to give you a really good impact point. Bang. You may have seen on one of the drills videos that we putted into 2 tees. Now the idea there was to bang into the 2 tees, bang, and it really firms up the back of this left hand. If you've been working, as I hope you have on your short game with the left wrist, bang, you've been working there. It's the same thing. We're always repeating the same moves over and over again. Even in the long game, we want that left wrist bang in this position here, not breaking down. In fact, the only place it breaks down is in the bunker shots when we're trying to gather loft on the club. But let's get back to the putting. So when we putt with the left hand, we've talked about the alignment, we've talked about the wrist. So just go and watch this video and then we'll come back and I'll give you 2 more. Right, I'm back. Hope you enjoyed that clip. I'm going to give you 2 more tips why the left hand is so good for you. Number 1, we want to start the stroke with our left shoulder pretty much everything we do, whether it's a driver, whether it's a 5-iron, whether it's a sand iron, whether it's a bunker shot, and if it's a putt. These are the great things about what I teach, I believe, is we're doing the same things over and over again. We're not doing different techniques in all the different areas of the game. So just watch this stroke. I'm just going to start the stroke with that left shoulder, bring that back, bang. Really simple. It's really simple. Keeps it very soft, very relaxed. Now the last thing I'm going to show you, this is really interesting because a lot of players fall into bad habits. So many pros out on tour that I see, some of the players that I work with tend to get this happening in their putting stroke. Now watch this. Look at the hands, they start to go back behind the ball. It's very easy to get set up like this. I remember Tiger Woods talking a few years ago at the Masters. He got his hands too far behind the ball. So let me show you something that's really good. Seve used to almost putt with his hand touching his left thigh. It was almost there. The angle of the shaft was almost looking like this. So Seve's not a bad guy to copy, is he? But you can see as soon as I've got the left hand, because if I just put the club to the side there, the club wants to stay out in front of me. So when I can put it back in and dress, the hand naturally wants to stay out in front of the ball. So look at that angle there, go ahead, bang. Once more. Bang. Now go ahead, follow those traits. These are things that you can work on every day to make sure your technique's being maintained in the right way. Go hole some putts.